Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you my spring makeup routine. This is just a routine that I do when I want to wear foundation and look a little done up but still look a little more natural and glowy, and I've been doing this for a while now. I actually use a lot of the eye stuff that I used for my Valentine's Day makeup tutorial because when I made it up I really liked it. So I just kind of changed up my foundation a little bit. I use a little more glowy products, some new products that I've really been loving, but it still looks natural even though it's glowy, and I really like it for spring, going into summer, getting a little more tan, getting a little more colored, whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this updated foundation routine, and if you have any other spring related makeup tutorials, always comment them below. So let's get started. First, I'm going to be using a Bare Minerals face primer, and it has the illumination in it, so it gives you a little more glow, but they also have a mattifying, just regular version. Then I'm going to be using a little bit of my Laura Mercier Silk Cream foundation, and what I do is I just put it a little bit all over my face, and then I blend it out with one of my Sigma foundation brushes. I really like doing it this way because sometimes if you just put it on the brush, you can get a little more on one side of your face than others, and I don't even put that much of the product on, so I like to just put a little bit here and there and then just blend it all together. Then after that, I'm going to go ahead and take my favorite concealer by Makeup Forever and just cover up any dark circles or redness that I do have. For bronzer, I'm going to be using my NARS Laguna and a smaller Sigma brush, and why I use the smaller brush first is because it gives a really defined pigment to your face. It almost looks streaky, it almost looks like it's not blended, but don't worry. I first just like putting it there so I can really contour my face and then go back in and blend it. So then to go back in and blend it, I'm going to be using a big powder brush from Sigma. It is going in, doing big circles, making sure it looks a little more natural before I go in and blend it even more with the blush. I'm going to be using my new favorite blush. It's actually a cheek stain by Tarte, and basically what I'm going to do is put a little bit on the apples of my cheeks and then go ahead and blend it with my fingers. This is such a glowy, just beautiful cheek stain that really ties in the bronzer with the cheekbones. For my highlight, I'm going to be using Sunbeam by Benefit because it's another just glowy, liquidy product, and I'm going to put it just on the tops of my cheekbones to highlight, and if I have a little extra, I just dab it on the top of my nose. And this is a great product and it stays on all day, but if you do feel the need to set it, which I sometimes do if I know I'm going to be going out at night or just have to have it last all day, I'm going to go ahead and with my Smashbox and just use the top of an angled blush brush from Sigma and just make sure my face is completely highlighted and that's going to stay all day long. For my eyes, I'm going to prime with Urban Decay and then go ahead and use the Naked palette. I'm going to start with Sin and Virgin, putting Sin all over my eyelid and then connecting the rest of the eye look together with Virgin on the inner corners and under the brows. This just gives a whole base for a really glowy lid, connecting it all together before I put in a little bit of the darker color. I'm going to switch from a flat top Sigma brush to a little blending brush, and you can easily use Buck in your Naked palette, but I have a love affair with Saddle by MAC, so I'm putting that into my crease to just tie in the glowiness together. I don't know how many times I could say glowy, but it's like my main word in my vocabulary. Anyway, so after I blend in the crease, you can either stop there and just leave it like that with some mascara, or you can darken it up with some of the Toast-It or the Hustle with an angled brush on the outer quarters of your eyes. I usually do this if I'm going out at night, and then depending how much I want to darken it, I just put in more and more color on the outer corner. For eyeliner, I'm going to be using a Stila felt tip liner, and I'm just going to get as close to my lash line as possible, making just a really small black line just to line the eyes and make it a little more defined. And if you want to put eyeliner on the bottom, you can. I prefer not to, especially if I'm going to wear makeup all day long. And then I just curl my lashes and put on Falsies mascara, which is my favorite mascara. For lipstick, I'm going to be using Mark by Lorac, just another glowy product, and that's the finished look, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to subscribe and like it. Bye-bye!